everybody, Baird here. This video I'm going to be explaining the basics of Fortnite. Now some of you may already know most of this, but I feel like it's important to just talk about it and make sure that you guys know everything. So I'm going to start off with the really basic stuff. So there are currently 4 main game modes: solos, duos, trios, and squads. And now your goal is to obviously win the game, and if you can, you want to win the game with as many kills as you can possibly get. Now, the more kills you get for each win, the better that win technically is, and the more credible it is. And so, obviously, there are different types of rarity of guns in the game. There's gray, and then green, and then blue, and then purple, and then gold. And it goes up each rarity in color like that. And with this new season, there are guns called mythical guns. They have a yellow type color. These consist of the drum gun, Brutus's minigun, Tina's bow, Sky's assault rifle, and Deadpool's pistols. Now, each of these guns have special attributes to them that make them better than other guns in the game. So the drum gun has the fastest or second fastest fire rate in the game and does the most raw damage. Brutus's minigun has the fastest fire rate in the game with lots of damage. Deadpool's pistols give you shield and white health each time you hit somebody. Sky's assault rifle is a better version of the golden scar, and Tina's bow does about 75 area damage. It is like an explosive. Now each of these can be found on the map at Agency, Shark, Yacht, Grotto, and Rig, and these are all on the corners of the map except for Agency, which is in the middle of the map. And now there are different spots in the game. The ones that are named are called POIs. These places have more loot and usually more people go there. And then there are also chests all around the map. And so with when Chapter 2 came out, you were able to start fishing. And so when you're fishing, you can get blue, purple, or gold guns. And you can also get floppers and then slurpfish. And floppers heal you for 50 white health. And then slurpfish heal you for 50 shield or 50 white health. Fishing is an extremely important part of the game, and if you want to win more consistently and heal faster, I definitely recommend fishing every game to get that. With Chapter 2 being announced, they also introduced upgrade machines. They can be found at every POI on the map in different locations. What these upgrade machines do is they will take materials that you farmed and upgrade your gun. So for example, a blue pump to a purple shotgun is 150 wood, 150 brick, and 150 metal. If you're able to do this, I definitely recommend it, as purple guns are much better than blue guns every time. Now, if you can, so the pump tactical shotgun argument. So, pumps are good for one-shot hard damage, and tacs do consistent damage over numerous shots. Usually it comes down to preference, but for me personally, I always take the gun that um, is a higher rarity for me personally. But if they are the same rarity, I prefer the pump over the tac. That really just comes down to what you like more. Now, in this new season, tactical shotguns were actually buffed, and their headshot damage is pretty close to a pump. So if you feel more confident with the tactical shotgun, I definitely recommend running that over the pump, but of course it is completely up to you. And so after you play lots of games and get wins, you'll figure out what guns you like to run over others because there are different variations of each gun. Like for shotguns, there's the pump and tactical shotgun. For SMGs, there's the silenced SMG and the regular SMG. For assault rifles, there is the regular rifle and then the FAMAS. And you can also get the SCAR when you upgrade those, or the AUG. And then there are snipers. There's the heavy sniper and the suppressed sniper. Although I always recommend running the heavy sniper if you can get it. Reason for that is that it does more damage overall, and it can one-shot any build in the game, which is extremely helpful and very good. So, there are differences for if you are on controller or for keyboard. There are certain things that people on controller can do better than people on keyboard. So if you're on controller, make sure that your settings are similar to the person that I'll put in the video after this, His name is Scoped. He's a very good controller player, and his settings are widely used by lots of controller players. I recommend copying the settings he has completely. Now, as for keyboard players, I'll be putting my settings in the next video. You guys can copy that as if you like to, but overall for building, I recommend finding the building binds that you like the most. Everyone has different preference for building, and so you shouldn't have to use any type of binds for building that you don't like, obviously, and you can change it around. And as for controller players, Amesis has gotten very strong recently, so I recommend running linear above anything else. I also recommend using the SMG a lot, as it's very good on linear as well. And that's all for the basics video. Make sure you guys check out the settings video after this, and thank you for watching.